Hey everybody, I'll be right there. I almost forgot to grab my oils. Sitting up on my massage table. Hello, hello. See who's going to join me tonight. We're doing a heart-centered meditation. I grabbed a couple oils for tonight, grounding and hope. So I'm going to put grounding on the bottom of my feet. I just returned from Missouri in a 6-hour car ride. If you joined one of my other meditations, I did one before I got in that car. Now I'm doing one after I got out of that car. So I just rubbed grounding on the bottom of my feet. I'm going to take my scent tent in. I'm going to breathe out my mouth right now. Nice. And again. Kind of bringing myself into the earth. Nice. And then I have the oil of hope, which is a beautiful blend. And by Gary Young with Young Living Essential Oils. Let's see, yeah, there's still some in here, so I'm going to be patient. I'm going to let 3 drops drop into the palm of my hand. I didn't say I'm Pamela Hunter. I'm in my office. My family, I have 2 boys, 22 and 24, and my husband are out watching the Bears game. And I'm going to do a little sitting first. I'm going to rub hope right on my heart, right on there, back of my neck. Breathe it in, maybe put some through my hair. Breathe it in. Ah, yum. So lovely. Nice. So before we get started, we talk a lot about coming into our heart when we do these things. And we talk about coming from our head and to stop thinking it with our head and come with our heart. Communicate from our heart. Think from our heart. Be in your heart. Give that loving self. We talk about that a lot. And I do a lot of love and light breath, which is hand on the heart and hand on the solar plexus for the will and the heart. And the longest journey ever traveled, we often say, is from the solar plexus, the navel to the heart, right? We talk about that every so often. So you've heard me in multiple videos talk like that. Tonight, we're going to do a few things to get us from our head into our heart that are a little different, a few tools. We're going to end up meditating with our left hand over our right at our heart center. But before, we're going to prepare a little bit just to get things moving. So let's just do some movements here where we're going to just twirl our wrists from side to side and just let the wrist move and feel that, and let the wrists get soft. Notice how I'm letting go of control by letting my wrists just move and fly around. Feels good. Sometimes I buzz like this too, going getting some vibration to go through my body with some buzzing. Now you guys think I always have a plan. I don't. I kind of move through this with what comes to me. Thanks for joining me. Whether you watching live or you replay this, tell me where you're from. Tell me your experiences during, after, whatever. Tell me if you're watching the replay. And let's open our hands and close them like a light, like the Christmas lights blinking. And then we can slow it down and add the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, close them. Oh, that felt so good. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. exhale, close. Nice. Now I often like to move the lower half of my body as well before I sit. So since I'm already sitting, let's just take our hands behind the leg and bring our knee to straighten without jamming the knee. More flex through the heel. You'll see my foot coming at you. It looks like Bigfoot coming at you. And inhaling and exhaling. Good. Nice. Maybe take it across the body and wiggle the hip a little. Again, I'm just kind of moving with it. Lovely. Set that one down. Other side. Take that one out and in. Inhale, lengthen it. Exhale, bring it in. Two more like that. And take it across and wiggle that hip. And then come crisscross, sit on a pellet. It's like little Miss Muffet on her tuffet. And lengthening the spine up, we're gonna move our arms a little bit more, bringing them in and inhaling them out and exhaling them in and inhaling them out, exhaling them in and inhaling them out. Good. And we're going to take our fingers in front, thumbs behind, and just make swiping circles coming up and in. So inhale, exhale. Boy, I smell that hope. So whatever oils you put on, I hope you're smelling that beautiful scent. Again. Nice. And then I'm just going to move into the waist just a little bit. Feels kind of good. Nice. Thanks for the hearts. And I'm going to take my arms out. And as we're here, this becomes one of the tools to ground into the earth. So the palms facing downward and the arms out, feeling the vibrational energy coming from the earth. Coming from that earth, feel through the palms of your hands. Taking in that grounding sensation and just breathe long, deep breaths here. We're going to breathe here for a minute or so. You can look straight ahead and stare, focusing the eyes on one point. Or feel free to close your eyes, focusing on the tip of your nose. I'm going to look at you. And with every breath in, I'm feeling this energy from the earth coming into my palms. Long, deep breaths. And those of you that do yoga and practice pranayama and would like to do breath of fire, that's another form that's nice to do as you're grounding here. Breath of fire is a fast exhale, bringing the navel in. The inhale just comes, so you're blowing out through your nose and bringing your navel in. So you choose either breath of fire or long, deep breaths. If you're experiencing your moon cycle, you definitely need long, deep breaths. Nice. And that was just a minute. And then we're going to take our hands, the right hand to our heart. And this time, instead of at the solar plexus between the navel and the ribs, we're going to bring it down to the second chakra, where that's the center of our feelings. So we're going to feel the love within. So we're going to come into that heart feeling like those childlike instances, those childlike memories, experiences, thought processes, being like that kid, that little Pam, that little Tracy, that little person inside of you, okay? So what are you feeling in your heart when you touch that lower second chakra there? Breathing here, close your eyes. Take your drishti, your gaze, to the tip of your nose and breathe. I'm feeling the sense to smile. I'm really not guiding you with breath awareness or any of that right now. It's more about what are you feeling right here, right now, from your heart to your second chakra to your heart, not allowing your will to be a part of it. Skipping over that. What are you feeling? Nice. I hope you feel that sense of peace that just came in. Maybe you had a gentle smile as you breathe or have it right now. Or maybe you have a memory that came up for you or a thought. These are all preparation tools to come into the heart-centered meditation. And if you think about coming out of your head and you start to feel with your heart, that is how, when we wake up from the day, from the night's sleep, immediately coming into our heart and not our to-do list, but how we feel and how we are going to show up in our truth for the world that day. Have you thought about that? So a lot of people wake up and spring out of bed and they're on to looking at their calendar, looking at their social media, looking at what they have to do that day. But what if I invite you to sense how you feel first, before all that? How am I feeling today? How am I going to show up in the world living my truth and as a spiritual being full of love and kindness? And maybe at the end of the day, how do I come in like we are right now? It's 7:50, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central Time right now. And how do we come in to ending our day and saying, okay, it's the end of my day. I'm going to be here now. I'm going to be in this place for me. And as I'm in this seat for me, I'm also in this place for everyone I touch in my life, right? Everyone I touch, from right next to me, right in the other room, to people across the world that are connected to me. Being here with them because I'm being here with me in this beautiful energy. Yes? So as we come in, we're going to put that left hand over the heart here. So these are reminders to sit and be in your truth. Sat Nam, truth is my identity. To be in this heart space that you feel whole, that you feel your self-love, so that you can love everyone else. You know, we see this time of year these posts about smiling at others and watch how many people smile back. Yes, it's all that. So as you sit here for like 3 minutes only, you really nice to work up to meditate to like 11 minutes or 31 minutes. But if you start with 1 minute or maybe 3 minutes, that's fabulous. You have to start somewhere. And all it is coming into your breath and coming into your being, coming into this true place for you right here and right now. Okay? Are you ready? So, again, if you're sitting in a chair, have your feet touch the earth, feel your feet. If you're laying down, let your palms be up. You may be doing this in bed and listening to my voice go through this. You may be sitting up, whatever. If you're crisscross, make your spine Be straight up, your shoulders down and back, your navel in slightly, and your hands comfortably on your chest. And let your eyes gently close, looking down at the tip of your nose. Your eyes are gently a tiny bit open as you look at the tip of your nose. We're going to find our breath here, noticing how our belly moves and witnessing our breath as it is right now without changing it. And as you feel and observe the breath, notice the movement in your belly. We've talked a lot about breath in these days of meditations. Observe when you inhale, your belly rises. When you exhale, your belly falls. And with every movement of the breath, feel your hands on your heart. Feel that palm to palm touch. Feel your breath blanket you with this love coming within you, all around you, and to everyone you know. Long, deep breaths. For some of you that this is new, it may be a good tool for you to inhale, and with every exhale, in your mind's eye, say love as you exhale. Love. Just in your mind. Your mind begins to wander. Come back to your breath. Witnessing the love between your hands. Being heart-centered. Notice the breath coming in and out and how you feel. It feels really good to be in a heart-centered space. I hope you take time to practice these little tools coming into your heart. Remember, there's no right or wrong, right? It's just a practice, and it's just sitting 1 minute, 3 minutes, or work up to 11 minutes. Like right now, my hands feel so cozy here. They don't really want to move. Are you feeling that? Are you joining me in this? Are you feeling that your hands are attached to your heart right now? And then if you don't have a breath, you all of a sudden are like, okay, wait, where's my breath? Oh, there it is. And I instantly can feel again. Be honest with me. Is this new to you? Write me in the comments when you watch this, whether it's on YouTube or on this Facebook channel or wherever you find this meditation. Be honest with me. Is this new? Is this something you already practice? Is this a good reminder? What is this for you? Does it feel light or heavy? Does it feel comforting or frustrating? Does it feel peaceful and relaxing? Or does it feel like something you have to add to your to-do list? If it feels like another to-do, then you're thinking with your head. If it feels comforting and you just drop into it, you're in that heart-centered space. Practice it. It may not come right away, but I promise you when it comes, it feels really amazing. Thank you for joining me tonight for this time to sit in a heart-centered space. Remember to practice in the morning, practice at night, just a little, by being aware of it. First by noticing it, witnessing it, and being aware of it. Okay, I'm going to gently take my arms away, even though they feel like they're still sitting there. Feels good. One. I have one off. This is how in depth this can feel and this can get. It's like a big hug for yourself. And this hand right here is really loving being there. And now my hands are not even at my heart, and they still feel like they're at my heart. I still feel the presence of my hands on my heart. How about you? Do you? Thanks for your comments. I'll look at them after. Keep commenting, keep sharing the love, keep showing up. We have 2 more days. This is the 10th day of mindful meditations till Christmas. These are tools that can be practiced throughout your life every day or whenever you're called to practice. Okay, namaste, my friends. I see the light in you and you see the light in me. And we are all equal beings on this earth living our truth, our love, our kindness, and our joy.